Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to our Primal The Awakening playthrough, where I'm going through some expeditions of the various monsters in my own custom-made campaign of sorts. So we're going to continue that today. We're about 10 episodes in. I don't think I'm going to keep saying spoiler alert at this point. If you're joining in on the 10th video, should be highly aware that there are spoilers about, because there will be lots of that. Anyway, we faced off against the Mamurok last time, giant ice stag, and today we're going to be fighting off against something else. Before I get started, real quick, I had a couple things. One, I am hanging out in the call with my friends, so the voices in my head are conversating and doing their Fortnite and then stuff. But if you hear me just start talking to someone else, that would be why. The second thing is, apparently, and I didn't check the rulebook for this. This is a Board Game Geek forums discovery, because I linger on the forums for any new posts, because when other people ask questions, it's a great way to learn the game, right? But apparently, when you are threatened and you draw two of these, and you are resolving them at the same time, you get to choose the order they're discarded. This is a huge boon because of Alamore Potion's rule that we want one or lower attrition value on top. So I will be adapting that. I have been just doing the first one and the second one, and whatever I put on top was on top, but now I know we get to choose which one's on top. That's a huge deal. So we will be incorporating that rule. There's a lot of stuff we've been learning. I've been nerfing myself to no end. So when we do our monster today, I'm going to try and fail to get it right, because the bookkeeping in this game is just too tremendous. We're gonna see who goes first. I don't even know what monster we're fighting, but Red, Darion shall be playing first. Okay. Let us shuffle here. We have a number 4, so a core monster. Felaxir. Felaxir is... well, let's find out what Felaxir is. Let's find him in here. Oh, there he is. So we have the other crystal monster. He has special attrition cards. Remove 2 base attrition cards with an attrition value of 1 from the deck. Add in Felaxir special attrition cards instead. Okay. So let's get Felaxir out of the bag here. And then let's add them to the list. Felaxir, level 0. No wins, no losses. Let's load them up. Okay. That's a cool looking wolf. It's Thief, the Great Wolf. Felaxir. Alright. So, Felaxir has 2 replacement things. When revealed, reveal an additional attrition card and use the one that gives the worst outcome. Right. Each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they reveal a green from their hand. So we don't want to be in his face, if possible. This is 2 yellows in the sequence, right? You have to have 2 yellows. That's fucked up. Okay. Felaxir, round 1. Let's check his cards. We've had a couple of missing cards and things. This is the wrong stack. We want this. Seems like a basic monster. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. We need that. We want these. We want these. We seem to be missing peril cards for this guy. Oh, okay, they're in the stack here. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that seems fine. Level 0. When a player suffers attrition damage, trigger all behavior cards in play with the Rampage reaction. This is not permanent. Permanent setup. Assign this card to a player. When a behavior card is revealed, the player with this card may cancel the effects of that behavior once per round. If they do, Felaxir returns to their sector. Torchlight. So somebody is carrying a torch. Let's make sure these are all different. Still cards phasing through. So Faithful Assault, Claw Fate, Iridescent Wrath, Crystal Shard, Devouring Bite, Fierce Growl, Cursed Insight, Enrage, Mirror Image. The mod still hasn't been updated since I mentioned things with the previous 2 monsters, Zekalith and Moorcross. Oh, well, this is gonna be a bad first turn. I can cancel one of the effects of the behavior card. That's, I guess. When we suffer attrition damage, trigger all behavior in play with the... Oh, this is the Rampage icon, right? Not crazy. Yeah, so he's heavy on rampages, and he got a front-facing card for turn 1. That is unfortunate. Who's first, Darion? Who wants the torch? I'm going to give the torch to Thorag because he can force him to turn to him and then we benefit from his hammer. What is your thing? He's only vulnerable in the flank sectors, huh? Alright, well, I already shuffled cards. Let's try to have ourselves a dandy schmandy battle. I see a double concussion, double stun setup. Rapid Blow is going to be very useful right now. And we drew Tenacity, we get a 6 card because Tenacity. So, this and this and this is an assist. Alright. You're 2 damage, so we only need 8 for a wound. Flipping on 7. It's an assist, we got a heavy arrow. Tuition, bouncing shot, swift deflection. Oh boy. Do I care about that 2 yellow card? I have a resilience, we have an assist. Okay, and Darian. How are you starting this game, Darian? 1 resilience, that might be relevant. 2 resilience? Oh man, I might want him to get hit. 3 resilience? Yo, come at. Hurt me, doggy, hurt me. Let me draw my entire deck on turn 1. Alright, this is Darian's turn, right? So this is happening. The active player reveals the top card of their deck. During the action phase this turn, the active player must either play a card of that color as the first card in their sequence or suffer damage. Okay, so that happened. I'm not going to cancel that. Then Rampage 1 and 2 happens. Players in the front and flank sectors reveal the top card of their deck. Felaxir gains 1 struggle for. Alright, let me do this first. First of all, I had to reveal this card. And then I have to play a color that's the same or suffer damage. Lol. Okay. Then everybody reveals the top card of the deck. Felaxir gains 1 struggle for each different color revealed this way. Players in the front sector reveal the top card of their deck. Players who reveal the same color as another player suffer damage. If there's only 1 player in the front sector and that player reveals an attack, they suffer damage. Alright, I see how this monster functions, yo. Oh, I forgot something. Terrain setup, expedition. We got a 1, that's an odd, so we'll be doing Expedition 2, which I've dubbed the hard mode expedition because it's usually got the harder setup, it seems, for all the monsters. So we're playing hard mode level 0. T Sierra K in the same spot. Oh, we're getting interesting and fanciful. Which one is Sierra K? Is the attack one? Yo, you think I care about being a threat for walking in the fog? I mean, I might, it depends on the monster. There's definitely monsters that punish you for being a threat. Anyway, that's the terrain setup. Is there anything else I forgot to do? So which of these do I want to resolve first? Front and flank sectors. I may want to cancel one, so tell you what, we'll activate this one first. So everyone reveals the top card of their deck. We have a red, we have a green, and a green. That's ironic. Gains 1 struggle for each different color. So he gains 2 struggle. That's probably the best possible odds, right? If 3 people have the same color. Or I guess 2 and 2 and 3 and 1 are the best odds. Alright, so he's got some strugs. Then... oh, I didn't finish this. We're taking... oh, this is active still. Let me put this to the side. That's active still. Players in the front sector reveal top card or deck. Players who reveal the same colors and another player suffer damage. If there's only 1 player in the front sector. I will cancel this behavior because he's going to hit 3 people. So we will rapid blow him to deny that. That just cancels, right? Told myself I want to play slower. The playthroughs might start taking longer because I want to try to do it right. Alright. So, my first card has to be green or I suffer damage. So we're gonna move with Empty Fade. Well, do I have a slash? I do not. I'm gonna move with Empty Fade. We also have the aggro. I'm gonna move over here to this sector. And then I'm going to play Battle Cry. We will deal 2 damage Ooh, actually... Can I assist him and we do Dragon Strike? You know what? The one card I won't draw for taking this hit here. Maybe I should have took both hits, because Resilience is only reveal. No, I don't want to take... I don't want everyone to take a damage, just so we get 3 extra cards. It's really tempting. It would be funny. Should I take the damage instead? I'm gonna take the damage instead. We're going to not reveal. We're gonna suffer 1 for that card. We'll suffer 1 for that behavior. We'll suffer 1 for that behavior. This is the ultimate greed play. I will reveal the Resilience from him. We'll draw that card. And this is the second one we're resolving. And then I will reveal 3 Resilience cards. This gives me so many more options for our first turn. I think we need to be as aggressive as possible, right? Okay, so we're gonna say we did that instead. And then I'm going to get hit again by playing Battle Cry. We will deal 2 damage to the doggy here, the Felaxir. And when we do that, I will suffer damage since it wasn't green, the revealed card. Even though I drew that card, right? Doesn't matter if you draw it. You know, it really doesn't clarify, but I think this is fine. And then this would be on the bottom of the stack, technically. So yeah, we'll suffer another damage. I'll reveal 2 more Resilience cards, and we have Berserker active, so... Maybe I can activate my Mastery in 1 turn. Unfortunately, this isn't looking good. Alright, we are going to spend Quick Attack. This will deal air base weapon damage, which is 2. So that is 2 more damage. We're going to spend that 1 stamina for Dragon Strike. This will deal 4 damage. 2 plus 2 for this. We'll move 1 struggle. So that's 1 wound. We hit 8. And then we get a counter on our Mastery, Relentless Assault for the red. Then we draw a card for the Berserker. Alright, now... we're going to be taking a lot of damage. I want to keep those Resilience in hand. I'm going to... pay 1 to Evasive Step, search my deck for a red card and add it to my hand. Precise Strike is good. Let's get Precise Strike, get the vulnerable stack going already. Ah, when I play red, we will. Does anyone else have 2 reds? Mira and Leonor. Yeah, when we played the red, before I do the green, card, I will Disruption. So when another player plays red in their sequence, we can discard this from our hand to stun the monster. That gets a counter on our stun. We deal stun damage. I'm going to stun the flank card. And then we are going to deal weapon damage per attack card revealed on a person. So we'll choose mirror that will reveal 2 attack cards and deal 2 damage each. So it's 4 more damage. Right, that's what I wasn't playing right all this time, as we looked up last time. Right. Stun does weapon damage. I was doing like 1 damage per card revealed, but it's actually weapon damage per card revealed. And it says weapon damage, not base weapon damage. I think people were mentioning you can stun someone who has a buff, like with the yellow card that increases weapon damage by +1, and then each of these would be doing 3 and stuff like that. So I've been severely nerfing myself. Now, if I play this Precise Strike, which I'm going to hope we get lucky and draw into another red card. If not, I may assist. We'll see. But we're gonna pay 2 and 1. So we'll keep this. I will Precise Strike. This is 2 more damage onto Doggo and a vulnerable onto Doggo. And then I draw 1 for Berserker. We did not get lucky. How greedy do we want to be? As long as I have a yellow-red. I may want to prevent some attrition damage when that 1 card comes up. We want to pay for this. I'll assist with Aggro Strike. We'll do 1 assist. Damn. I could get this flipped right now. Oh man, if only I could play a 6 card, you know? It's not worth it. It's not worth it to cover fire. I will not greed. This was a pretty good turn. We will end the turn. Well, I can still play a card. What do we want to play? Should I just play this to cycle stuff faster? Actually, if I play this, we will play that. We'll give it this. We'll give it this. I will do Pressing Strike. So this is 1 more struggle removed. And we will draw 2 cards. There's a red. If I had drawn this, that would have been the godliest turn ever. The godliest turn 1. All because we had... I've never seen our resilience cards actually do anything. Alright, anyway. That's on their turn. It's the attrition step. We drew the 3, so we will suffer an attrition damage. When I suffer the attrition damage, we can draw with this. We were gonna draw anyway, because our hand wasn't at 5. That might be the most impressive first turn I've ever had. All because the monster hit me. Granted, we suffered 3 damage for that. So was it worth it? Maybe. He's vulnerable. We have an Iron Blast on top of our deck. This guy's gonna turn to face the aggro player. Which means Thoreg is not going to move on his turn. And we don't have to worry about this activating. This is stunned. maybe I do want to move. We have heavy arrow, so that's 8. That's a 16 damage hit, which is 2 wounds on this guy. Not to mention some other bullshit, so I think I will actually move on this turn. I'm going to move with a decisive effort. And then we're gonna want that later. But we'll move into the front sector so I can punch him in the face and get rid of the struggles. Oh, right. Darion has a stamina token since he had so much leftover cards. We're gonna pay 2 and 3 for concussion. We'll remove 2 struggles since we have a hammer. Basic hammer ability. Blue card ability. We will stun the monster again. I'm gonna keep the stun token here, but we can deal 4 more damage, which is going to be 2 carryover and another wound on Felaxir. And then we already flip over Massive Blow, so we are good to go with the Massive Blow. And then I end my turn. So we're gonna suffer attrition damage. Yep. He only does 1, right? Okay. He only does 1. Let me make sure I haven't fucked anything up. As long as we don't play a yellow card, so we don't have to worry about that for the entire round. We should be a-okay. Alright. Nothing helpful for no, that's not true. He has the behavior. In case something goes awry, he's ready. Alright, it is Mira's turn. Mira will stay in place and become threatened. Alright, I'm just gonna play Heavy Arrow. I'm gonna discard Intuition. We will discard Bouncing Shot to pay for it. And Swift Deflection. I will draw the backflip and then Bouncing Shot Volley 2. Now we deal 2 damage for the Volley 2, which is equal to weapon level. We'll play the Heavy Bow for 3, so that deals 8. We'll cash in on a vulnerable token. So that's 16 damage. Before we go crazy, let's do it like this. It's 5, 10, 15, 16 is happening. Alright. So 5, 6, 7, 8 happen. He suffers a wound. And then he enters stance 2. Oh, I already fucked up. Alright, hold up. Before he enters stance 2, when we suffer attrition damage on this guy, all rampages are triggered. So when he suffered attrition damage, Darion suffered attrition damage. When Darion suffered attrition damage, this happened here. The aggro player reveals the top card of their deck. If that card is a attack, they suffer damage. If that card is a defense, Felaxir gains 3 struggle. Alright, we'll allow this to happen. The aggro player was Darion. Okay, so he gained 3 strugs. That's fine. That means when I played Concussion, this happened. The active player reveals top card of their deck. That player suffers damage unless it's a blue. We will take the damage for that. That means when I play Heavy Arrow, this happens. And the active player suffers damage unless they have a yellow in their sequence. Enhancement, the active player suffers +1 damage instead of damage. So he will enhance this. And we will Rapid Blow cancel the effects of this one. Okay, and there he has a rotation effect, so that's good to know. Alright, my apologies. Then Stance 2 happened after the red card was played. So, when revealed, trigger all behavior cards in play with the Rampage reaction. He has none. He now needs 12 damage to go to a wound. And this is no longer in effect. This is not permanent. So I'm just going to cover it. When Felaxir suffers a wound, he gains -1 for 3 struggle. Okay, let's keep this in mind. Who did I give the torch to? I gave it to Thoreg, I remember that. Thoreg has a torch. It's not really a counter to mark this thing. So we'll just do that. Alright. Wait, when you cancel behavior, does he still pay the struggle or does he not pay the struggle? I'm forgetting right now. Excuse me. I'm looking for boost. Cancel the effects of behavior cards. Skip the reaction step. The rampage and discard and replenish steps are resolved normally. If you skip the reaction step, he doesn't boost, in my opinion. So, alright, that was wound 7, and now he's got 10, 11, 12, which is enough for the other wounds. So I think we did that correctly. That's why we had to do it slow, because he doesn't go straight down 2 wounds at the 8 threshold. Alright, he switches at 3. Yeah, we're gonna bully this dog. So that was just Heavy Arrow. Now we're gonna play Backflip. And then... oh, I want to volley 1. Alright, cool. Volley 1 for the Great Bow ability, so we get an extra damage in. Anything else I'm forgetting? Yeah. Since I want to empty my deck as much as possible, we'll do a cover fire. That'll be 2 more damage and another volley. I think that's a satisfactory turn. So attrition phase, so we do block the 1 with our backflip. And we draw an extra card since we had this, so we go up to 6. Assist. Okay. Leonor. Yeah, that's a lot of damage we dealt to this guy in 1 round. Oh wait, aggro. We definitely drew aggro, right? Yeah, Heavy Arrow. So we have aggro. This thing's gonna turn to us when it rotates. Devouring Bite. The aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal green from their hand. Yeah, I can do that. Consider yourself revealed against... Okay, then he's gonna escalate. Damn it. Got a red. I'm not sure it's worth it to build up Shield Master here. Let me think. So I think I want to, honestly, I want a agility. Yeah, that costs too much. Well, this pays for... it doesn't really work. This doesn't really work. I want to use Surround. Which would remove 3 struggle, which is very useful to the team. So we're gonna move... We're gonna use this to move. I'm gonna take the other side here. There's red and yellow cards. The yellow card is getting replaced with a front-facing card on the next turn. Oh, I was threatened. Mirror didn't move. Alright, so when revealed, reveal an additional attrition card and use the one that gives the worst outcome. Alright, this would have been the worst outcome, which means I did not dodge the attrition damage. And then when revealed, each player in the front sector suffers damage unless they reveal green from the hand. That would have been Thoreg and Darion. So... Darion would suffer damage, and then I'll draw 2 for the or draw 1 for the resilience. They have 1 resilience now. I should have kept those resilience cards in hand, and he had a green to reveal, so he does not suffer damage. I'm not going to cancel the effects of the torch yet. I can use it on this red or yellow card here. Okay, so that's what really happened with this, and then I can order them however I want. Make sure the 1's on top. I'm going to assist our guy. See, now we have a rapid dash here too. Yeah, I'm killing him pretty fast. He's killing me pretty fast too. This is way too useful to not use right now. He's halfway there, he's going to be getting 4. I would much rather nullify this a bit. So with that in mind, we are going to save this for taunt. We'll pay this agility to surround. So this maneuver removes 1 struggle for each occupied sector. I had a thought about this card. I'm still confused on it. I think last time we played this, I said I think it converts its 1 blue into 1 to 4 instead of 1 blue into 1 to 5, right? I think it is 1 to 5. Because if this card became a blank, it would remove 1 blue for being a blue. I was thinking about the enemy monster cards that make your stuff blanks. Oh yeah, he's got 3 extra struggle when he entered phase 2 at 7, right? So we definitely want to remove 3. We're going to remove 4 struggle, because this card does 1 for being blue and then 3 for the text. I think that's how it works. Well, it's 3 due to this situation. So we will definitely surround. Those are the wrong cards. I wish I had acrobatics. Doing this list that you don't care about. I mean, the fact that you drew these 2 cards is kind of insane. Especially if I tack on Counter-Strike. I don't want to assist. We're gonna try to dump our hand again. I have cashed in on the vulnerable. Yeah, I did do that. Then I'm just gonna end my turn. We will gain a stamina token. What's he at? 5. We'll be fine. Do an attrition check. I'm not threatened. We don't have defense, so I will suffer damage, which means I can draw 1 with resilience, and then I can draw 1 anyway, because it's a drawing step. Alright, we have taunt, and the resilience. That is the end of round 1 here. Against Felaxir, he will gain stuff on the monster upkeep. I am not going to drink any potions on the consume step. And he will behavior refresh. And this one is gone for the front. Also, who's got the aggro? The archer does. Did I draw aggro on my turn? No. So he will remain facing mirror. The stun token is now gone. Zors. So, Darion is going to start. This is going to be revealed. I guess I wasted my torch on the turn. Fierce Growl. Discard the top card of the attrition deck. If that card is a base attrition card with an attrition value of 0 or 1, remove it from the game. Repeat the base ability effect of this card. Oh. We will ignore this with Torch. Torchlight. Player with this card may cancel the effects of that behavior card. If they do, Felaxir returns to their sector. This is perfect because I really want to be in here. And now a bunch of bullshit's gonna happen, and we're just gonna ride the wave, so to speak. Alright, I'm gonna move with Counter-Strike because we have to move. We're going to become threatened for moving into fog terrain. I will aggressive charge. That gives me aggro. So we're charging aggressively. My turn isn't going to be that crazy. We're going to play a double slash. I guess if I get rid of my resilience card. I need this for massive strike though. Alright, we're gonna play a double slash with our stamina token. I don't know why I'm drawing it. First, we deal 2. Deal 2 damage. It's actually... Oh, right, yeah, I'm gonna taunt. Okay, let me think about this. I will taunt. So we will gain aggro instead of Darion. Darion will get an extra card. I'll taunt after aggressive charge happens. Then we will double slash via the token, which will be 2 damage, which I haven't added yet. And the next red card's discounted. This is activated. The active player suffers damage unless they have a yellow in their sequence. So I do not. Enhancement, we will suffer 2 damage instead of damage. I'm gonna take this. This is gonna be very aggressive. I will reveal my resilience card to draw a card. Alright. Then this happens. Players in the front and flank sectors reveal top card of the deck. Felaxir gains 1 struggle for each different color revealed this way. So, oh, we dealt 2 extra damage for the Sirike with a red card. That's why we're in the Sirike too. It's a lot to keep track of here. I need to slow down. Let's do this one at a time. So front sector, flank sectors. Everyone except Thoreg. So we have a red, we have a green, we have a blue. So that's 3 struggle. 1, 2, 3. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's 1 off from popping off. And he's about to blood rage me when I hit him. Okay. I don't know if it's going to be worth overall. Do I have... How many red cards in this card? 3. There's 1, 4, 5. There's 1 other red card left. But it's not on top of my deck. So, what I will do is simply pay 2, 3, 4. We will massive strike. It's going to be 5 extra damage. That's 7. That's 8, 9. We will remove a struggle. So that's 9 damage. You don't have your thing. That's 10 damage. We do have our thing. I forgot we had this. So the first attack did an extra damage. And now we're doing 10, 11, 12 damage to this guy. So, 12 is a wound. And he has all this as carryover. And when we deal a wound, he will gain a bunch of struggle and then unleash. He'll go down to 4. And everyone's gonna suffer a damage for unleash. When we suffer that damage, I will resilience with him. And I will resilience with him. You don't have resilience, right? Yeah. Okay. That was everything. This guy's torch is used. I don't know how to... we'll make it like... depleted. I have to remember I used the effect on this turn somehow. Why do I leave strain tokens out too? I never clean them up. I put them there and then I forget they're there. I probably forgot to use that strain token properly in the last fight. We draw a card for Berserker. I forgot to draw a card for Double Slash, didn't I? I guess it's a May ability. It's not a May ability. Did I draw for Berserker? Because I would have played this first. It's okay. We'll just end the turn. We don't have to be that crazy about it. We don't have to be that crazy. I have 3 cards here. These Those are paying for massive strike. We have aggro for massive strike. This is up here, this is an assist, and then I will suffer attrition damage. You only do one, right? Okay, I was hyper aggro. I wouldn't be surprised if Darion goes down. Also, we played 2. We removed a struggle for the double red. And we draw a card, we have another assist. Okay. Here's the thing. Since Darion is like 1000% going to die, Thoreg's going to go. Thoreg's not going to move, become a threat. We're going to assist Thoreg with this. Oh, you know what? He's at 4 struggle. When I played the red, we would have removed struggle as part of the card effect, right? The struggle would have been removed first, and then this would have procced. And then he would have unleashed anyway. So he should be at 4. We need to Iron Blast and set up a vulnerable here. Setting up a heavy smash would be great too. I'm gonna need to get rid of some strugs. We keep wounding the monster, he's just gonna keep fucking gaining struggle, at least for phase 2. So he's gonna gain 8 more struggle. 6 more struggle. This is a pretty vulnerable dog, to be fair. With those 3 behaviors at the moment, so I would like to capitalize on this. We're doing an extra damage. I already assisted him, so we can't really do much about this. If I heavy smash instead of set up vulnerable in this turn, because I don't have someone to capitalize on the vulnerable. Like the most this guy can do is 5. So if we wait till next turn to set up vulnerable, although I'll lose my rapid dash. Oh, if I set up vulnerable, it only does 3. We'll heavy smash and thwart. That's not a necessary thwart. I think we heavy smash on this turn instead of Iron Blast. And then get my stamina token back. Or, yeah. I'm gonna heavy smash. We draw aggro, which is important. So this is gonna deal 3 damage since the rapid dash is out. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 5, 5. Alright, we're gonna do that, and then nothing else, because I want the stamina token. We are threatened, so I draw 2. We will suffer that 2 of attrition damage. Oh, I'm an idiot. Hold up. I put the 2 1s in here. Yeah, we took those out. They're not supposed to be in here. I probably accidentally cheated. I thought I pulled them out earlier, but yeah, they're not in there. We got a 2-1. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think I just added them to the discard pile, right? I didn't treat them towards the attrition step. We'll suffer the damage for this and then draw up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let me see that whirlwind. Let me see that whirlwind. Alright, Mira, what do you want to do? Got 8 cards. Can I draw 8 cards? We can acrobatics, we can adrenaline shot, which is going to recycle. Can do evasion. Alright, so Mira needs to move in case we get some red stuff. So I will move, which we know we are getting some red stuff. We'll move to... Oh wait, we don't have to move. I've got to turn the dog. We will stay in place and be threatened still and keep that. Which is probably for the best because I need 3 to pay for this stuff and I don't have a stamina. Hey, we'll pay 1 for adrenaline shot. We will recycle 1 and remove a struggle. Hey, I forgot. What did I do? I did heavy smash. We removed 3 struggle for that. So they're all gone now. Get rid of that stuff. Okay. We will recycle 1. So I'll recycle this. We'll get the blinding shot. And now we're gonna pay 2 to play. Oh, acrobatics has to be first. Then let's pretend I'm intelligent, right? We will. This was on here. What all did I have? I had long range, lightning escape. We will pay 2 to acrobatics first. I always get this backwards. And then I have to sack evasion for adrenaline shot. That's what it is. Then I will draw 3 and I can move immediately. I'm not going to move though. Okay, we got deli shot for next turn. Blinding right now would be really nice. Fortunately, that doesn't have aim. Excuse me. We will empty our deck. So, in order to empty my deck, I have to play this card. Or this one. But this one recycles Deadly Shot. We're going to play Blinding Shot. That'll deal 3 damage. 2 and 1 for the Rapid Dash. I don't want to waste that effect. So this is 12 here. That's another wound. This is gone. We have 2 carry over. Then he's going to gain 3 struggle for a peril card. Blood Rage. And then I will volley. That's the wrong deck. Volley 1. And then we'll end our turn at that. So I will draw 2 of these. We have a 0. And a 2. Put the 0 on top. I will suffer attrition damage. And then draw up to full. 1, 2, 3, 4. We empty our deck, we flip our ultimate shot over. Also, always discard your stuff first. We have an assist. We have an assist. I definitely love putting this one onto the top of the deck. So, do I want to assist him? Who has aggro? Him still. If Leonor moves up top, this thing is going to turn to face him, and then that behavior is going to happen. You want to try to prevent the dog from rotating. So I do not want to draw aggro. Which means, once again, we're not working on our mastery. I can't draw cards, and we can't play this either. I can last breath just to do something. We will stay where we are, become threatened. Next turn is going to be a weird one, but we might be able to, oh. Darion's gonna fatigue if I don't heal. Oh, he's just gonna die when he draws cards. I'm gonna need to revive him on the next turn. You want to be in full support mode? Then I will move, which is gonna threaten me, but we'll move with Shield Dance. I'm gonna need to revive Darion. And then I'm gonna pay 2 for Last Breath. We'll deal 3 damage to the monster. Remove 1 struggle as it's a yellow card with the sword and shield. And then end their turn. Draw an attrition. 2 attritions. Alright, one revealed. We'll reveal another one. And pick the worst one, which is this one. Because I don't have 2 defense, and then I guess this one. We're gonna suffer an attrition damage. And then, all these will be discarded. We will leave this one on top. Because I think healing, maybe I hold off. We have an assist, we have a taunt, we have a taunt. I'm gonna need to revive, so both of these are gonna get used for revive on our next turn, I think. Alright, that ends the round, so it's the next round. He's gonna gain 4. During the monster upkeep, he's going to behavior refresh the ones. So he has a rotate, he has a blue card check, and a frontal check. We have access to our torch. I'm just going to leave this nearby, I guess. Alright, Darion. If I taunt, it's gonna turn to face me. This is free, so unfortunately I can't pay a blue for it. We had the counter synergy. Die to fatigue. I can draw one card. So, what I will do is play Jumping Slice. We'll deal 2 damage. We'll gain aggro. It'll be 3 damage. We're gonna be threatened. It's 3 damage. It's 4 damage because 2 CRK. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is 5 here. So weird about how I manage damage tokens. Alright, so that is Jumping Slice.
One thing. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
No!
I'm not ready.
Are you ready?
I want to buff him as much as possible. I forget what this blue card does. It's probably gonna kill me. Or what the blue behavior does. So I'm gonna play Engage. Choose another player in my sector adjacent. I'm gonna choose Thoreg and he will draw a card. And then I'll end my turn. We'll die to attrition. Oh, we're threatened, so keep the one on top. Ah, you ready? Yeah, that wasn't gonna help me at all. Alright, that is a KO. He's not threatened since he's first player. The next one in order gets the threat token, so Thoreg is threatened. And that means he is not going to turn. When I played the blue card, this also happened. Alright, we died to that before the attrition step happened. Since we're KO'd and our turns immediately ended, I think that was first. Oh, I forgot to switch my color. We never hit our attrition step. He escalates by 1. Okay, it's got Rampage card. And my only regret is that Thoreg is going to have to move and stuff, but he can move into the CRK and we can do some more deeps. Alright. So yeah, he's down. Next turn, Claw of Fate. The active player reveals top card of deck during the extra phase. This turn, we must play a card of that color as the first card in our sequence or suffer damage. That's not so bad. So we have to play a green first, huh? I can play a green first, I guess. Now I have to move before anything. So we are going to move with Rage. Into this zone. Before I move, this Rampage effect happens. Players in the front and flank sectors reveal top card of deck. Felaxir gains 1 struggle for each different color. Alright, so we have a green. I have nothing to reveal. I don't think it forces me to shuffle. So we have a nothing. And then Darion's dead and Leonor. So he gains 2 struggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man, I really wish I could have used my thing now to double the struggle that's removed. And I realize I have the torch. I'm gonna hold it for now. Are you allowed to use this effect if you're knocked out? I guess you are. Alright, now we move. We're moving to the Sirke. I forget what his red card does and stuff, but... I think an Iron Blast vulnerable makes sense when we have a Deadly Shot. Ready? I will assist with attack plan, so now any damage dealt to the monster by any source is increased by 1. That was the other card I was referring to. We will draw our Mighty Strain card. So that helps pay for that. And Frontal Assault. If I could get another blue card. Did I not assist Darion with this? Maybe I was saving it for here, because I remember I wanted to draw 2. We're gonna assist, Storeg, since I saved it, I guess. I can still taunt. Do I want to taunt? I need to revive my guy, which means we're paying this stuff. So, no, I will not taunt. I could taunt with Beyond Limits. No, I can't taunt. We have to be on this flank sector. Alright, let's just go for broke. I will discard Mighty Strain. We will take the token that I never remember about. I will Iron Blast. Increase the damage this attack deals by 2, so it's 4. It's actually 5 for the Leonard card. We have aggro ready. This is opening. We will inflict vulnerable. So 5 damage and vulnerable. That is 10, 11, 12, so that's a wound. Which means first, he suffers a wound. When he suffers a wound, he gains 3 struggle. Actually, I imagine that's how it's intended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he unleashes. He unleashes before hitting stance 3. I'm not sure how this order works, but if the stance card swaps first, then he doesn't have this anymore. So he won't unleash. So I think this is supposed to unleash first and then he swaps over. You know? That's my logic on it anyway. So first, he's gonna unleash and deal 1 damage to us. It matters because his damage is, yeah, it's going to 2, I figured. Alright, trigger all cards with Rampage. It's getting triggered anyway, because this is happening and this is happening. And then this is gone. So, Deadly Fangs. When you perform an attrition check, reveal 1 additional attrition card and use the one that gives you the worst outcome. When the attrition deck is emptied, players in the front sector suffer damage. And he's triggering the Rampage card. So, anyway, the red card happened first, since I played a red. I don't know if they're happening at the same time because Felaxir hit stance 3. Not sure how that works. Active player suffers damage unless they have a yellow in their sequence. So there's going to be 2 damage. There's going to be 3 damage because of enhancement unless I cancel it. So I will possibly cancel it. Alright, we will cancel this effect with the torch. So we'll use the torch. This is null. And then this happens. Nobody's in the front sector. So it doesn't do anything. And he gets this and this. Alright, that was Iron Blast. Now we want to Frontal Assault. So I'm just gonna Frontal Assault. Alright, we're not in the front, but we can choose a player to draw a card. I'm going to choose... Ooh, not her. I just realized. She's gonna draw 2 cards because, what's it called, was on the bottom. Alright, we're gonna give the card to Leonore. Let's pretend I didn't shuffle this deck. She has precision draw ready for her. So this should be here. So we'll take this tempo. I can choose anyone, right? Yeah. Choose a player. I could choose myself. I'll choose Leonore. And then this is going to deal 3 damage because Leonore had the... Leonore did not have attack plan here. I forgot to put Last Breath on the top. So the monster did not sustain the extra damage he took. That would be from Iron Blast and his 1 sword hit before he died. He didn't do 2. He did do 2. The monster is technically still at 4 until I Frontal Assault right now and deal this 2 damage. It'll be 1 to get into 3 and then the carryover of 1 and then all that bullshit happens. So easy fix, but my apologies again. Getting ahead of ourselves. Is there anything else that I need to be aware of? Sirke, so we dealt 4 extra damage. Then I lied, everything was fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, it's tough to pay attention to all these effects. And he's 4 HP now. So we need 16 for a wound. I'm going to play a Whirlwind just to remove a struggle. Not too worried about the stacking effect. And I'm gonna play an evasive action. Our mastery is focused. The Whirlwind does 2 damage for massive blow. I don't know why I'm playing the evasion token. We're just suffering attrition damage on this monster because he's revealing 1, 2 since we're threatened, and 3 for his ability. So yeah, it's like no point. I just want to empty my hand and draw 4 fresh cards. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Strain token is gone. Sledgehammer is in hand. Blue card is in hand. Possible. Big turn. A go-go. Monster will turn to face us, which means this procs. The aggro player suffers damage unless they reveal a green from their hand. I have a green, so don't care. And now he's checking blue and yellow. Yeah, da, 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 da. Okay, Mira's turn. Our whole plan is to capitalize on the thing. I have to assist for her. Do you have an assist? Does have 2. Do you have an assist? There's a taunt, but I need this to revive the guy. Alright, I can taunt with Beyond Limits, so we will taunt with Beyond Limits. He's already facing us, we will draw aggro. Mira will... Right, hold up, I might not need the taunt. Let me undo that. The start of our turn, we draw 2 cards. Also, we volley 2. I'm gonna draw 2 first and then volley 2. I have drawn 2. I have volleyed 2. We've dealt 1 damage. Right, because he doesn't have a thing on the thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Felaxir, I'm going to kill you. Okay, now we move. I will move with this card to draw a card. When it's discarded, no longer a threat. I'm gonna go to the side here of Felaxir. That was Acrobatics card. You play Acrobatics first. Since I have this Acrobatics card and this decoy, I will pay 2 to play Acrobatics. Right. I just drew that. Okay. Pay 1. I'll play Accurate Shot, which does set up an aim for me. It removes a struggle. It activates this card. But Acrobatics I think goes first. Okay, we have a Stealth. The active player reveals top card of the deck. That player suffers damage unless it is a blue. We suffer 2 damage. That means we are probably dead now as well. But at least I will do vulnerable damage to him first. Since we're not a threat, I can use the rock to save myself from attrition. We won't die yet. We're gonna play Silent Arrow. So this is gonna be 2 damage. Volley 1. And then I will pay 3 for Deadly Shot. We have our Mastery, so this will inflict blind. We increase the damage of this attack by 5, so it's doing 7. We'll cash in on the vulnerable, so it's 14. It's 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, 15, 16 is a wound. 8 carries over. We're almost there. Volley 1. It's an extra damage. And no, I didn't forget anything. Surprisingly. We will blind the peril, so now I don't have to worry about this, which is nice. But that is disabled. Okay. That ends their turn. We've done everything we possibly could. So attrition. We actually get a 1 and block it with this, so I can keep the rock for later. We have aggro. Monster's going to turn to face me. That's the only downside of this play, is he's going to activate his bullshit. So Darion is down. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of red. Alright, so Leonar's... No, that's right. Leonar's turn. Let me get a sip of my drink. This is happening. Ugh. Discard the top card of the attrition deck. If that card is a base attrition card with an attrition value 0-1, remove it from the game. Repeat the base ability. Alright, so we're doing that. You discard this. It is not. Recycle this and thankfully don't suffer damage for Deadly Fangs, because that would have killed Mira. This is a 1 that's removed from the game. Okay. Now the Rampage happens. The aggro player reveals the top card of their deck. If it's an attack, they suffer damage. If that card is a defense, Felaxir gains -1 struggle. We might be dead. It's a defense! Oh man. He gains 3. What is... Get rid of this. Just tired of it snapping through that. I don't even remember what used to be there. Okay. Somehow we live. He's gonna gain another escalation struggle when the deck cycles. Red Rampage. That's annoying. Alright, now it's Leonar's turn. Ideally, we don't want to play... Right, we're reviving. So, we're staying still. We're threatened. We're in the fog terrain. We're just threatened anyway. We're gonna pay 2 to revive. We're gonna pay these 2 to revive. So that would make the token black and then filled. He will stand up. Darion's gonna fuck this dog up in a minute. Damn it. That really sucks. Got the lead. We didn't get any red cards. I'm not going to fuck the dog up. I could tempo just to play tempo. I'll tempo. We'll get rid of a struggle. Could be relevant later. And then I'll end my turn. So we are drawing 2 of these. We are suffering 2 damage for attrition. I am going to prevent... This is behavior damage. I'm not going to prevent damage. We're simply going to tank it like a tank we are. And pretend that everything is okay. That this is fine. Excuse me. Okay, so that's around. We're on round 4. It's only round 4 and everyone is almost dead. The Felaxir is almost dead. We're almost dead. He's actually a brutal fight. We have our torch back. Is Darion's turn. 4 struggle. And behavior reset. The Rampage card is replaced with a Rampage card. Alright, so currently Felaxir is facing left. He won't do anything if I don't play a red or a yellow. He is going to hurt us with the fangs if we're in the front facing. So Mira can move on her turn to get out of the front facing. You have plant material, by the way? No. I don't want to use my Alamore for this. Evasive Step is fine. Endurance will draw me 2 cards, so we can start with that. I don't want to move. We're going to be threatened. Yo, dying is the only way to get to fog terrain unthreatened. I'm just noticing that now. Alright, we'll pay the counter strike here for endurance and draw 2. Okay, we got a free jumping slice. And I pay pressing strike for evasive step. Search my deck for a red. What does the red card do? What other reds do I have? I could grab Precise Strike and set up a vulnerable for the Sledgehammer to go insane. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that instead. This costs 2. So I will pay 2. Thanks to Relentless Assault. We will do 2 damage, 4 damage for the Seer K. Just checking his pile. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. 11, 12, 13. And vulnerable. My favorite status. This activates. The active player suffers damage unless they have a yellow in their sequence. Damage +1 instead. He's so close to dead, and I'm about to fuck him up with Sledgehammer. If I suffer the attrition... If we get the 3 attrition card, we will die. So I will cancel this effect with the torch, because that's a little bit too much damage. Oh, when I cancel with the torch, he turns to me, right? I'm not going to cancel with the torch. I probably forgot to do that. By the way, I forgot to turn him on the previous turn, I think. He should have been facing this way initially, because Thoreg was over here and then moved to the side. We're gonna suffer 3 damage. That gets rid of a struggle as well. If we die, we did our job. We set up. You know what? If we go down, champions. Players in the front and flank sectors reveal top card of deck. Felaxir gains 1 struggle for each different color revealed this way. So that's 1. That's still 1. That's 2. 2. Alright, I'm not gonna reveal the torch for either of those. It's a good thing I didn't. So now he's not turning. We have aggro? We actually do not have aggro. Precise Strike doesn't draw aggro. Alright, that ends the turn. Let's see if we died to attrition. The 1, we live. No attrition damage. The 3 would have killed us, and the like Felaxir special 2 would have killed us. Alright. We have to assist our dude. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to assist. By the way, you don't have aggro anymore. Got precision draw again. Alright, we will assist with precision draw. To, it's the wrong pile. Draw this card here. I have no supportive effects. So everything we do with this sledgehammer is... Oh, I have leverage. Okay, we'll be fine. This isn't okay. 1, 2, 3. On the leverage. Draw cards equal to the max amount of struggle up to 5. 1, 2. Fatigue damage. Thank you, stamina boost. 3, 4, 5. Thank you, tenacity. Alright, we'll pay evasive action for charge. I will choose myself to draw a card. We activate this blue. The active player reveals the top card of their deck. That player suffers damage unless that card is a blue. Well, we better make this hammer count because we're dying. This dealt 2 damage and removed 1 struggle. 2 damage for Master Strike. So that's 15. 16. It's gonna be activating on its flank. Okay. All I have to do is sledgehammer. It would have been nice to have Whirlwind on this too. We would have done insane damage, but I just can't afford it. So this is going to be 4. So we have our mastery. 5, 6. 7. We'll do a 7 damage. Increase sledgehammer. That's actually a... you know, it's a 9 total because it's 2 plus 7. Anyone else buffing this somehow? No. 9 damage times 2 is 18. So let's do some math here. 15, 16, 17, 18. 5, 10, 15, 16. This is a 5. This is 16. We killed them in 1 shot. That was 2 more wounds. Nothing to fear. Okay, Felaxir is pretty aggressive. He got one of us down. I honestly thought it seemed simple at first. I could probably play it a lot slower. If you're being aggressive with him, I think stance 2 really kind of became problematic. If I did not blind him on the previous round, he would have just wiped out 2 people with this attrition stuff. But I do like he's very different feeling. It's very unique compared to the other monsters. They've all been pretty unique for the most part. I think Pazis was the least unique at level 0 so far. But everyone else has been fairly unique amongst each other, which is really cool. This is another pretty this was like surprisingly challenging. I definitely was thinking at first Felaxir isn't so bad, but then it just kept getting more and more monka as we went on. Whoops. That, move that up here. Do some cleanup. Set these for the next game. We'll be at 9. I really want some better armor and stuff. Never had a chance to work on Shield Master in this encounter. Pull out the Felaxir tokens, reassemble the basic attrition cards. I'll put these in here. We can sort this stuff later. We'll pack him up. The health tracker here. This here. We have a victory under our belt. Another victory for Team Hunters. That's 10. 10 in a row. We're steadily, constantly getting casualties. I'm feeling like, man, I really wish we had Alamores on everyone every time, which I should. So I'm handicapping myself, and not having the Alamore is really hurting. It's really hurting. In a good way. Yeah, because we're doing a campaign thing. But, man, I want to upgrade my cards. Where's your wound card? Yeah, I drew it. Okay, group these up, flip these over, group these up. Get rid of these until next time I need a makeshift torch token. Yeah, I think I fucked up the torch rule once. I definitely used torch, cancel the behavior, but I didn't turn him to face the front. So I do apologize for that. But I think we mostly played it decent. I had to fix some things though. As usual, the game is too complicated for me to keep track of everything. It's a ton of paperwork. I love it. And honestly, it's so simple. It's not like the effects are complicated. It's just so much stat tracking and so many moving parts, as they say. I think I like both of the crystal monsters. Yeah, you got climbing on the one dude, you have Felaxir's gimmicks with the attrition deck, heavy attrition focus. Looking forward to the advanced versions of them for sure. Let's gain some rewards. Hopefully we gain some rewards here. We got 2, red and blue, and I said I was doing first player on, so red is getting the first scrap. Mr. Red gets a bone. Mrs. Blue gets a cabareo. However you pronounce this thing. I want to craft items so bad, but we're getting there. We're 10 monsters in, there's 12 left. I just need to be patient. I will experience all these level 0s and hopefully defeat them. So far, so good. Elemental loot, crystal element, yellow. Yellow gets a crystal element. He's got 3 crystal elements somehow. One of them was random from the nightmare monster. One of them. Alright, floral, please. Oh dear god. Fine. Fine. I created the system to be brutal. Oh, that stings. I need more Alamores. I need more Alamores. I mean, I just needed one more plant for Daryon, too. With that done, thank you very much once again for joining me for some Primal, The Awakening. I hope you enjoyed. Excuse me. That was Felaxir on the Hard Expedition. The double Sirike is kind of fun to use against him. It lets you get ridiculous damage, especially with a vulnerable token. Because, yeah, that 18 damage, No, we did more than 18. I didn't add the Seer K. So it was 7 plus 2 for base is 9. It was actually 22 damage. It went up to 11 because of the Seer K. So, take that, silly mutt. 22 damage. That might have been our largest vulnerable hit so far. I think. Anyway, let me finish packing here. I'm going to go. I won't keep you guys any longer, or myself. Look forward to next time. We will draw another random monster out of the bag and check it out and do a little boss battle. Why not? Hope you all have a good one. Take care as always.